boy Young Black back again. Made a video earlier. Damn, I got a bad glare. See if I can fix that for you guys. Alright. Anyway, I made a video earlier from unboxing the Dante's Inferno. I told you I'll be back with another review. I'm gonna review White Knight Chronicles this time. I like it a lot. It's a standard JRPG affair with a little twist thrown in with the battle system. Kind of plays a lot like Final Fantasy Online. I think that's Final Fantasy 11, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Final Fantasy 11, which is an online only game. Plays really good. The thing I like about the game the most, which some people might not like, I like the transformation with the White Knight and how it cuts away into a movie sequence when you transform and everything. It's kind of Power Rangers ish, but hey, when I was young, I like this kind of stuff, and it's good to see that somebody else still likes it too, and they're trying to do it over, reimagining it a little bit for the new generation of systems. Um, but besides that, there's not much I don't like about the game. I think the characters could have had a little more personality to them. That's about it. But that's in all old school JRPGs. The characters are really whitewashed and um, tight cast. Like the good guy is the hero, the young hero with the low pitched voice who is supposed to be kind of cute or whatever. Then you got the old and hardened battle character who's maybe the hero's maybe protege or maybe even sometimes the father figure to the hero character. He's an older hardened warrior. There's always a female maybe bow user or magic user. Then they maybe middle it out with a brawler character, which will be a character that maybe could use sword or staff or spear. Just another combat-based character that can do just about anything, which is a girl in this game whose name is Kara. The game is really good though, and the graphics I love the graphics. The storyline is pretty um, old school RPG. You know, you pretty much can predict what's going to happen before you even get to certain parts of the game. But that's what a lot of these games nowadays. But it's still a good game, especially for RPG lovers who miss the old school RPGs. This is a good game. It's getting a lot of bad reviews. I just think people are expecting a little too much from this game. When you purchased the game, or if you did any research on the game, you basically knew what you were getting. They said it was a standard old school JRPG affair, and the game is exactly that. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of these old games, a lot of these new games that we play, RPGs, are built off of those JRPG affairs. You know, they emulate them in certain ways. Then you just add a lot more detail. These games are. This game is reminiscent to me of kind of maybe a little Grandia or old school Final Fantasy stories or Final Fantasy X type of a game. But Final Fantasy X had turn-based battle though. But I mean the story and maybe the graphics just a little bit, you know. But the game is really really good. I suggest anybody who's into RPGs go out and get it. You know, I haven't gotten into the online aspect of it yet though. I haven't done that. I think I'm gonna do that today after I do this video. Maybe I'll jump on and try my first online mission out with my character. Um, yeah, I never said my PSN is Young Black 238. That's my PSN. If anybody wants to join my friends list or whatever, yay. If you guys want to play or whatever, that's my PSN number, my PSN ID. But yeah, get White Knight Chronicles, man. Support this game. This is a good game. The company Level 5 is really cool. They made Dark Cloud. What else did they make besides Dark Cloud? I know them for Dark Cloud, but they made a bunch of other really good games too. And this is another one. You know, it's not super awesome. It's not Final Fantasy 13, but this is a classic game that you can put next to maybe Chrono Trigger and um, what else is a really good RPG? That's a back in the day RPG because that's what I compare this to. I don't compare this to the new day RPGs because it's an old school RPG done with a new school flair to it, but they keep all the old school elements. So it's really whitewashy, like, but it's still really good though. I mean, it's really corny. It's kind of like watching those old school horror flicks where they're just ridiculous, but you still like to watch them. Some people, I don't watch them, but I know people who are like that. But it's kind of like that type of a thing. It's just an old school reminiscence of when you back in the day when you used to play games. But it's really good in the way they did it, you know. And when this game came out, it was sold out in Japan. It was one of the highest selling games in Japan, you know, because JRPGs were famous in Japan because they're JRPGs. So this game came out and sold like mad. People were waiting for it like crazy. So it really wasn't meant for our type of game. American gamers are really we're spoiled. You know, we're not into grinding. So people might not play games like Demon Souls, stuff like that. You just want action. You want your $60 worth. You know, and a lot of these type of games are more creative for mind's sake than they are for coin's sake. You know, so you get what you can out of each title, but the developers are not gonna adjust what their world was in their head for your $60. You know, they're making these are their babies, their creations, and you gotta respect that a little when you're giving your score. You know, this is not easy for them to make these games at all, and especially some of them at this price point. Because some of these games could sell for more than $60. Like Metal Gear Solid 4, they could have sold that for more than $60. That was an awesome game. You know, but anyway, yeah, I said I'd give this maybe a 8.5 if I had to put it on a 9 or 1 to 10. Yeah, this is an 8.5 easily. It's good. It's worth it. Anyway, gamers, stand up. I'll be doing another review for Mag in a second. So yeah, check my Mag review out in a minute, guys. All right, later.